nice long vacation. I moved. Matt did things. And BC went to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Matt, introduce yourself.
I don't care about the fans. I'm Matt.
Wow. Okay. BC.
Bro, that was wow.
The truth comes out.
Lord,
And you can find me at Move the Joystick, but I hate the fans, so.
At Real Jackass BC, RELJCKASSBC. My voice is still not 100%. I'm dying. Every time I burp, I still taste hand grenade.
Oh, God.
Oh. It's been days.
Oh, no. You okay?
It hangs in there like brisket.
New Orleans. New Orleans, baby.
All right, so BC, New Orleans, WrestleMania. Tell me some stories.
Well, I guess the best one is when I woke up one morning and started going through my phone and found out I hung out with No Way Jose the night before. There's just pictures of me and No Way Jose just hanging out. I'm like, oh, I guess that was a thing. I didn't remember it. No one else could tell me how it happened. They're just like, we don't know.
I really hope you had, like, a video of you going, like, no way, Jose, no way, Jose.
Our Airbnb was amazing. We fit like 10 wrestlers in there for the first 2 nights. Wow. It was insane. And then the rest of the trip, I stayed with my buddy Mike Dice, the digital media director for NBC Sports Chicago. Mm-hmm. We had a hotel like on Bourbon. Like it was
Ooh,
yeah, wow. It was 5 minutes from like the start of Bourbon, and it was a 10-minute walk to the stadium. So it was pretty much perfect for WrestleMania. Drank constantly, just constantly. There's so much alcohol. Met this guy named Patrick, who lost the NXT championship about an hour before I met him.
Oh,
so we're at the bar.
I'm here now.
There you go. Okay. We're at the bar. We're hanging out. Me and Jackson Stone, who should be an NXT wrestler, and we're talking to another Texas wrestler, Christy James. And we're like, oh shit, that is Andrade Cien Almas standing right next to us. Mm-hmm. And she's like, who's that? And we literally look, we're like, what is wrong with you? He literally just lost the NXT championship an hour ago. He's one of the best in the world.
Wow.
And so she's like, oh, and just walks up to talk to him. She turns around after about 5 minutes. She goes, this guy's name is Patrick. Y'all are wrong. And so I look at him and his crew, and they're just like... I'm like, oh, what's up, Patrick? You want some shots?
Oh, so it was a pseudo name, so he didn't get... Okay, gotcha.
Yes, he's just telling Rand. He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Patrick. It was funny as hell. We drank all night long. Met a bunch of guys in his crew. Real nice people. He was a lot of fun. Met Buff Bagwell.
Really?
Yeah, that was really cool.
Nice.
Pictures of that?
No, I didn't take. A lot of them, I was like, it's fucking blur. And like some of them are like facing the other direction. Some of my thumbs in the way of the camera.
That's awesome.
At one point, I was like, no more pictures. Let's just hang out and drink.
Drunk BC is great.
The alcohol.
So it was a good time.
It was a blast. WrestleMania itself was so much fun. 7 hours, of wrestling.
Yeah.
By the time SmackDown hit, it was the 4th major show I was going to in 4 days.
Were you like burnt out at that point?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. I
actually came back rejuvenated. I was like, yo, let's get in the ring right now. I'm booked at DCW coming up. I'm booked at MPX, or I was tonight, which is 2 days ago. I got MPX. I got ETCW next week, ETCW the week after. I'm like, let's freaking go. I'm hyped.
Nice.
So.
That's awesome.
Can't talk worth shit.
That's cool.
So it's great that you're on this show right now.
I know, right?
Yeah, I was talking to BC earlier. I saw his Snapchats when he went down there, and you could just see the progression of him getting drunk. He got there, he's like, yeah, we in here, we blah, 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 blah. And by the last one, he's like, hey, Thursday. Okay, BC's having fun.
I do wonder, speaking of getting drunk and hanging out with Patrick, I was wondering if could that be why he didn't make it to SmackDown? Like he was just on a bender for 2 straight days.
I don't know, man.
Because like we're watching this, and they do it always after the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania. They introduce like the new people that are being added to the main card, and we're all like, Andrade's going to SmackDown. Andrade's going to SmackDown, and then Patrick didn't happen. Patrick
No,
didn't show
Not
up.
at all.
No.
Because BC got him fucked up.
BC got him so drunk.
To be fair, I only bought the first round. All right, he paid for the rest.
Spent like what, $100 on him?
Yeah, well, because we're at the bar and I'm talking to I see my buddy Suede. I'm like, because he was one of the guys I was staying with. I was like, yo, Suede, shot? He's like, yeah. And then I see Andrade. I'm like, yo, Patrick, shot? He's like, yeah. 4. I'm like, all right, fuck it, 4. I'm like, yo, shot down there, right there, and fucking shots.
And people, that is how you network.
Yes,
Yeah, because Andrade's buddy is getting me booked in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
Not for when?
I don't know when. We're gonna have. We're like, we'll deal with that later.
That's cool.
I've been talking to him. He's a nice guy too.
What's in Atlanta? Just right. Okay.
He's like, yeah, I book a bunch of shows in Atlanta. I'm like, all right, then book me and Bam Bam. So me and Bam Bam can go down there.
Hell yeah.
So.
Right on.
All right. And that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Way to win against New Orleans.
I did. I finally won. I was not detained by the police. I didn't get lost. I'd have to have some Christian ministries find my friends. I didn't cry.
Christian.
I didn't wake up not knowing where I was. I might have woke up not knowing what happened the night before, but I always knew where I was.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Nice study, brother.
Thank you. The new WrestleMania. It's much better than the old New Orleans WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. That is a dope.
The old one was just blue with the Fleur de Lis on it.
Yeah.
This one, I really like it. It's the Saints colors and all that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. So, WrestleMania is over. NXT TakeOver is over. All the stuff is over. Everything's done. But we still have the Superstar Shakeup coming up.
Yeah, buddy.
So, we're going to make some predictions and see if we're correct.
I'm really interested to see how this goes. Does anybody remember how the last one went?
The last one, I know Charlotte went to SmackDown. Alexa went to Raw.
How did they make the choices of who?
Oh, they talked about, they're like, Daniel Bryan and Kurt Angle are going to go backstage and, have discussions. They've been having discussions all week and, trying to negotiate. And basically they did it all behind the scenes. They didn't even show anything.
So it's trades.
Yes.
Like they come out like, all right, we made a trade this for this. And
well, I mean, they don't even do that. It's just like this person now comes out and they're like, oh, they're part of Raw now.
Okay.
That's it.
So I wonder. Oh, so they just showed up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And like, okay, now this person's on Raw.
Yeah. But even the people who are on Raw, though, like that are moving to SmackDown, will still show up on Raw. And they're like, oh, this could be their last day. They might be on SmackDown. You never know. And then on SmackDown, they'll show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting. Because I remember back a couple years ago, I don't know if it was the draft or what, but they'd have matches. And whoever's brand won
got to make the pick.
Got to they either made a pick or there was like this randomizer that spun.
Oh, I do remember
that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't, and so I'm kind of wondering how this is all gonna work.
I would like to see them make a production out of it because I think it's more fun when they do it like that. But part of me just feels like they're not. But
you think they're not gonna make a deal?
I don't think so. But I'd be happy if they did. I'd really like it. At least whenever they did the WWE draft, I thought that was really cool. But that's why I was disappointed the next year when they didn't do that. So I don't know. Really, they can. It's WWE. They can do whatever the hell they want.
To do. So, all right. So we had some new people come in to the show, and we had. First of all, we'll just start with the Authors of Pain for Raw. I really don't watch NXT that much, so you guys know them better. I mean, I heard you talk about them like they're the greatest. So
I mean, they're not the greatest, but they're a dominant tag team, and they are fun to watch, and they have a lot of tag team moves. So on NXT, they beat pretty much everyone, and so it was really fun to watch. And I really felt like they were ready for the main card a lot earlier than I would say most tag teams were. But they made a very weird choice by getting rid of Paul Ellering. And we were talking about this before. We're pretty sure it's because Paul doesn't want to tour. Yeah. And so that makes sense. But it's still, like, I feel like the Authors of Pain without Paul Ellering doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because they're not the strongest team on the mic.
No.
So what are you going to do? You got to give them some kind of mouthpiece. What are you going to do with them?
But at the same time, a team that is strong on the mic, like the Revival, is not getting the push that they deserve.
Not at all.
So I wonder if that's even a big deal.
Well, the problem with the Revival is one of them keeps getting hurt.
Yeah, like the broken jaw.
Yeah.
Or something
So
else.
and they don't want to push one by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, let's just wait it out and see what happens when this guy gets back. And then they get back, and we bury them in a match against the Club.
Yeah.
And then you bury the Club the very next week. So it's kind of like I don't what's going on. I don't get it. I don't what. So I just don't know what's going to happen with the Authors of Pain. I don't want them to see them become just another big guy team that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Because the tag team division needs tag teams right now.
Mm-hmm.
They are suffering because the championship was just won by a 9-year-old. So,
hey, you leave Nicholas out of this. Nicholas is the greatest WWE superstar ever.
Hey, I'm not down that. And in 14 years, he'll be back, and someone's going to get these hands. But the Bar, one of the strongest teams that was legit. They were beat by a 9-year-old. So,
yeah, I mean, the kid actually got in the ring, and he put them hands up.
He did.
He was like, "I'm gonna die," but whatever.
And then he got scared and tagged the F out.
I don't remember in this match. Was his dad actually reffing that match?
I don't know if his dad was no, his dad was ringside.
Okay.
So
because I know his dad is a WWE referee, so I wasn't sure.
Oh,
his dad was ringside to make sure everything was okay.
Yeah. Right. I'm sure. Yeah, they were like, Bronze, nothing's gonna happen to you. You come in for a sec, and then you're gonna act like you're gonna fight, and then you just tag back out.
And you can tell that kid. And from what I am told, that was a legit last minute decision.
Really?
Like that was a legit 11:59. Guys, it's the midnight. What are we gonna do with Braun's partner?
They had no idea.
Yeah. Like they had Batista was on call. Samoa Joe was backstage.
I heard Batista. That was an issue because the fact that Batista was supposed to be in the Ronda Rousey match, but then really? I read up that Batista was like Triple H had contacted Batista a few months ago, and was like, "Hey, we'd like you to be part of this Ronda Rousey match, this mixed tag team match," and then Batista was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it. I don't care," and then never got a call back. And then they were like, Kurt Angle then came in and did it.
Because Batista wants to come back, but he has very specific ways about what he wants to do when he comes back. So he was in Chicago all week. One of my buddies ran into him, was talking to him. So he was on call. Like if he needed to hop a plane, he was going to hop a plane. But then Samoa Joe was an option. The Big Show was an option. And a couple other options there. And then last minute they just said, yo, let's just get this kid. Like this would be hilarious. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. A lot of the internet got mad at it.
Really?
Oh,
I thought it was great.
I thought everyone. I was on Twitter. Nobody.
A lot of workers on it because it's a very David Arquette situation.
Oh, sure.
Where you're like, yo, you pushed Dolph Ziggler like a mug. You had Dolph Ziggler win this title, throw the title down, come back and pull this whole thing. I've never had my singles WrestleMania moment.
You never get the singles WrestleMania moment.
And then you still put him in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there, you're like, you could have given this to talent. And I would have been mad if this was SummerSlam, if this was Great Balls of Fire, if this was Monday Night Raw, and they kept but this was WrestleMania. This was a WrestleMania moment.
Sure was.
That is something that's going to be played on packages for years to come. Mm-hmm. Remember when a kid won the damn titles?
A kid has a better freaking WrestleMania record than most WrestleMania.
It's true. I do love the next night too. Whenever they were like, "All right, we have to get rid of it because he's got school and he's 10 years old."
If the next night they hadn't done that, if they would have kept this going and they're flying Nicholas wherever the F they are every week, that would have been a problem.
Yeah.
But the fact they're like, he can't really be the champ, so
we're just going to drop the title.
There you go.
But in 14 years. So go get these hands.
So, but
I'll be back, and you will get these hands.
Oh,
all right.
All right. Nicholas is a badass.
Yeah, so it was very interesting to see, that stuff. And I don't know how we got onto this tangent. I don't remember what the point of our conversation was.
Clearly, Nicholas is getting drafted to SmackDown. I don't know at this point
Obviously.
either.
Well, I mean, he's going to be on the cover of the new video games.
Oh, yeah.
Real talk, he better be DLC. I'm just saying.
Some other people that showed up, No Way Jose.
I don't have any issues with No Way.
I don't even know the guy, so...
It's just... he's going to get so buried.
It looks like Adam Rose.
Yes.
It looks a lot, because he's got the people coming out with him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And not to go back to it, but Braun walked right by him when going to get his partner. Like, No Way Jose. Like, they showed him on screen.
Yeah.
I'm like, Braun, you gotta... No way, right there.
He's a legitimate wrestler. Yeah.
So, Jessamine Duke was in the arena. I was like, she's a MMA fighter. Like, maybe you get her.
And then that's how you introduce the 4 horsewomen. There you go.
But
the other person that showed up, and the one you guys were going crazy about it, I was like, who? Who this? Bobby Lashley.
Bro! Bobby Lashley
I
is
don't.
amazing.
you don't remember Donald Trump?
I didn't watch that one.
Oh.
I mean, I know that he was on there, but
He was the one that Donald Trump picked to be his fighter against Vince McMahon.
Oh,
Who did Vince
okay.
McMahon pick?
Umaga.
Oh, that's right. Oh, now rest in peace.
Yeah.
Dude, Lashley, man, you have to go back and watch some of his matches. He is a powerhouse. He's badass.
I would say go back and watch some of his matches. He was good. He was okay.
Yeah.
His TNA stuff.
He's gotten better on TNA.
Miles.
Yeah.
Like he
Really?
has,
Yes.
he has leaps and bounds from what he was. He can talk now.
Mm-hmm.
He used to not be able to talk. He was terrible.
Bad on the mic, yeah.
Yeah, so bad. And he has
Worse than Roman?
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Because Roman at least has a voice.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley's voice is so soft.
Yeah.
It does not match him.
And he kind of almost sounds like this. Like, hey,
it's
I'm
very-
Bobby Lashley. And you're like, whoa, that does not match at all. But I love Bobby Lashley. I think he's been great on TNA. And I was stunned that he even went to WWE because I was fully on board with him just focusing on his MMA career because he's also in MMA too.
Mm-hmm.
So it was interesting to see him there. What I'm curious about, and I want to ask you this question, is what do you think his finisher is going to be? Because on TNA, it was the spear. Before that, I think it was
Dominator.
the Dominator. Do you think he goes back to the
Well,
Dominator?
he used the spear in WWE as well. And what was the Dominator? Was Dominator when
He flipped you up and then boom. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably use a little bit of the spear, use a little bit of the Dominator, a little of both probably.
I wonder if he will use the spear though if Roman's using the spear because I know that they don't like to double up on finishers.
Well, I mean, you have Roman using the spear, Big Show uses the spear, Charlotte uses the spear.
Yeah, but only Roman uses it as a finisher.
Well, is it really a finisher if you got to hit someone 12 times with it?
Okay, now everyone's Brock.
I know, but he still does hit the spear like 12 times in every match. Like it's like spear, cock my fist, punch you. Spear, cock my fist, punch you.
It's not a shotgun.
I know.
Still got them guns, dude.
No. That doesn't even pump this up. You go.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then Superman punch.
Don't get me started. It's the dumbest.
It's so dumb
That anyone can catch you in.
Yeah,
You lose all your power when you jump in there.
do. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. The only person that makes it work is the Phenomenal Forearm with AJ Styles. Like, because that I believe that.
Yeah, that's because you're up in the air coming down. That's gravity helping.
Yeah.
Not you jumping.
Yeah. I'm gliding through the air. Superman punch. But yeah, so...
Jeff Hardy showed back up.
yeah, I was glad that... Well, I heard he had not been injured for a while, so I'm glad he finally showed up. Yeah.
And the last one of the new class that came in.
There was one more.
There was one more?
Oh, you're talking about just for Raw?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Just
Go
for
ahead.
Raw.
Go for it.
Was Ember Moon.
Welcome to Moon Day Night Raw.
After her loss to Shayna Baszler.
A shirt that says Moon Day Night Raw now.
Moon Day Night Raw.
I loved it. I loved her, and I loved her coming out. I was like, okay, all right, I can get into Ember Moon.
Yeah.
Go in there, whoop the crap out of freaking Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
Get this shit done. Give my baby the belt. Oh, well, she already had the belt, but make her look even better.
Don't.
Woman power.
Stop. Stop.
Woman power.
She does not need to have that belt.
Yeah, she does.
Not at all.
No, she don't.
But she's empowering.
But she is. And there's a message there.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb.
Because you love Alexa?
No, I fully expected Ember Moon to come beat Alexa and take the belt. I don't like Nia having it because I don't think Nia's ready. Nia is too green in the ring. She's too unpredictable.
She's not great on the mic either.
No, she's, and I get the moment. The moment is what you wanted. Cool, you got that moment. She shouldn't have that belt. I'm sorry.
I fully expected Mickie James to get involved and to Alexa to get out.
Mm-hmm. As soon as Nia whooped Mickie James before that match, I was like, yo, to quote my buddy Jay Washington, did Mickie say something about her mama? because she whooping her ass in heels. like Mickie out there in heels get thrown around like a rag doll.
Mm-hmm. Man, when she stood by the freaking the barrier and was just wham, wham, wham. I was like, God damn, she pissed off. So all these people that we just mentioned, they're all staying where they are, right? Or could it be a possibility that they may move? They could go.
They could go.
All right. AOP.
Oh, they're staying.
They're staying right.
I think they need to
stay. Yeah.
Ember Moon.
Ember stays on Raw.
No Way Jose and Bobby Lashley.
See
I think
Bobby
No Way
can
Jose
move.
goes to.
I think No Way can go. I think Bobby. It all depends on what they're planning on doing with Brock. Honestly, in my opinion,
Agreed.
If the stuff about Vince making the decision of Brock winning because the crowd was just too on Roman, and that he said, well, let's have Roman get it in Saudi Arabia where the crowd's not going to be as hostile. Because they're not. They've never had WWE. They're not going to be hostile towards someone.
Right.
So he thinks maybe we go because the ref, apparently the ref did not know the finish until midway through the match.
Really? And then you just got the call?
That's when he got the call.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah. And then, the internet's going, well, Roman was supposed to win, but when he started bleeding, they had to change the finish.
No.
I go, no. I'm sorry. That's not how that works.
People bleed all the time and still win. Charlotte was bleeding.
Yeah, sure.
No, I get it. The Louisiana Commission is really strict on that. Mm-hmm. Like, Roman could not go kiss his wife because he could not go near the crowd because of blood.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and at the same time, I don't think Brock meant to bust him open like that.
Yeah. That
got that MMA. I might have forgot what I was doing for a second here.
For a moment, I thought Brock was getting tired of that match anyway, so he was just like, fuck it.
It was
so done.
Yeah.
It was 15 minutes and 51 seconds, 8 different moves.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you have that be the main event? Honestly, Charlotte versus Asuka should have been the main
In
event.
hindsight, I agree.
Yeah.
And it should have been Charlotte, Asuka, or Rousey.
But which Rowdy was amazing for her debut match.
The hypest match of the night. The audience was the most into that. Everyone in that arena was on their feet.
I believe
the entire match.
Well, they've been waiting for her to get to WWE for years now.
And it was how's this gonna work?
Yeah.
What's gonna? Oh my God, she knows what she's doing.
And I love that they milked it too for a while before they finally got her.
Because I'm sitting there going, yo, Rousey know what she's doing. She's selling on the apron like a perfect tag team. She's been doing tag team wrestling. Like she one of the Dudleys already.
Yeah.
Like she out there, like she know what she's doing.
And I love that she started hitting Triple H too. And started fighting him. I was like, man, she's gonna be a badass doing this. But going back to Charlotte Asuka, that relationship, and the entrance for Charlotte, was incredible. How was that the second match of WrestleMania when that could have been the main event?
I know,
I don't get it.
And why is Cena running up the?
During her moment.
I'm like, really? End the match, really?
Yeah.
Really.
But that's neither here nor there.
So if I think Bobby Lashley stays because if Brock wins, Bobby Lashley legit can take the belt from Brock. If Roman wins, and the audience just cannot stand it, Bobby Lashley can take the belt from Roman.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
Sorry, I had one more note I had to make. I'm like constantly making changes on this shakeup, my shakeup predictions. But yeah, so I completely agree with you too. Especially since too, every time they introduce someone the night after WrestleMania, they tend to stay on that brand for at least a year.
See, because I could see the AOP going to SmackDown though. They have a better tag team division.
They do.
They have the Bludgeon Brothers.
See, now, here who I think may be going for a tag team, and that's The Bar.
Oh, are we making predictions now?
I mean, the entire thing's kind of predicting.
Oh, I thought we were going over you because you were still introducing all the new people that showed up. So
that was all the new folks.
Oh, then Iconic too.
The Iconic.
SmackDown.
Yeah, we haven't got to SmackDown. We're just talking Raw right
I
now.
don't know where we are anymore. This is like I don't think I was part of the pre-show meeting.
I wasn't either. I'm just going with the flow. I've still got hand grenades. See, because if AOP goes, they can face the Bludgeon Brothers. But the thing with the Bar might be time to split them up. They lost to a 9-year-old. Maybe one of them goes.
I agree with you too. I think if anything, the Bar's going to get split up because they've been a tag team for 2 years now.
Yeah,
like those are two singles competitors too that could really do anything. So I think that they're going to get split up.
So yeah, I don't know. I think maybe one of them goes, but that's probably about where I go.
Oh, Sheamus or Cesaro. That's how they get split up.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
Which one you think they move? I'm thinking Cesaro might go.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to happen, though, because they are having that whole Greatest Royal Rumble Tag Team Championship match right now. So, will they really split one up before that all happens?
That's true. Maybe not. Maybe that won't happen. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Are they, because they're taking on the winners of that?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Matt Hardy and Bray, but because they're facing the Revival, which that doesn't sell anything.
No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, that makes sense. So maybe they do stay.
I see. For that, I actually have on my notes. I have Hardy and Bray going to SmackDown, and the Revival going to SmackDown too.
See, but I think Hardy and Bray are going to win those titles. However, I think the Woken thing works better on SmackDown.
I think it does too.
Because I see Jeff Hardy going to SmackDown.
I don't know if they really want to split up the Hardys though.
I think they just did.
Really?
I think they went Monday Night Raw. I think that was the split. Like, hey, because Jeff saw him back. Oh, you doing good? All right, that's good. Go do you. I got this match. I gotta go do.
Okay.
I think that was the.
When he went along with Matt's whole gimmick, and then when Finn Balor and what the hell was that in his eye?
I have Hardy going to SmackDown too, but I had him going with his brother just because, I just feel like the Hardys work better when they're together.
But I think they want to do that. I think Jeff Hardy is in a position, and if they use him properly, I won't hate him. But they use him to put over young talent.
Yeah, I think he'd be fine with it.
I think that's what he needs to be.
Also, the other tag team I have going to SmackDown is Anderson and Gallows.
Yeah,
to pair up with AJ.
I would have thought no, because I would have thought Shinsuke was winning. Mm-hmm. But since AJ won, I actually agree, and I think Finn goes too.
I do too.
Yeah,
I have Finn going too.
About that. So they're all going over.
I think the club is going to be made on SmackDown, and that's going to be WWE's petty way of creating the Bullet Club.
I bought that OG BC shirt.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a badass shirt, and it works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have Finn going there too. It just makes sense too, because then you could also eventually have Finn versus AJ, and that's a great match right there.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So let's jump down this list here. I'm just going to pick out some names. Elias, you think he's staying or going?
I think he stays.
That's a hard decision because he kind of doesn't really matter. They just kind of plug him in where needed, and he works really well.
He does.
So I think he could fit in on SmackDown all right.
I think the reason why
he would be good over there.
I don't agree. I think the reason why he stays is because you've got a 3-hour show on Raw, and he's filler. you can throw him out there and he
True.
works really well. Versus on SmackDown, you only have 2 hours.
And he'll disappear.
Yeah. And he won't be able to do all of his concerts that he does. That's why Miz works so well, too, on Raw. Because he can put Miz TV on Raw, and that fills up nothing.
True story. Thursday night in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, Elias just went and put on a concert at a bar.
That's badass.
Just walked in and just...
Yeah,
That's
cool.
cool.
They put him on stage and he started singing.
Good on him.
Sweet.
I love that.
That is awesome.
All of a sudden, like, the music just stopped, and he's just like, "Hello, I am Elias." And he just started playing.
That's
like,
badass.
Yeah.
Good on him.
It was dope as hell.
Dude, okay. Can we talk about Elias on WrestleMania? That was the best heat ever. What did you think? You were there.
I don't think it needed to be there.
Really?
I think it was a waste of time. I think...
The whole thing was a waste of time.
No, I love Cena Taker. I thought was great. Perfect. That's how you book Taker for the next 10 years.
That's the only thing he can do.
Because we don't need to see a 20-minute match with Taker. All we want is the entrance, old school, and a tombstone.
Yeah.
That's all we want. I had a match one night with, it was the PCW reunion show. And, you know, I was the young guy coming in talking shit to the crowd. Mm-hmm. That's what I did. I just talked, and people hated me. I was facing, like, their guy. Oh, God, I got to think of his damn name. But all they want to do is see him super kick. We had a 25-minute match set up. We're just going to go out there, we do this, and get to the super kick. Booker comes to the back. He goes, "Hey, we're 15 minutes over. If y'all can cut anything, cut it." I look at the dude, I go, "They just want to see you super kick somebody?" I go, "Yeah. Let's cut the whole match. Let me go out there and talk shit. You just super kick me." He's like, "All right." Audience popped. They loved it. Mm-hmm. You need that. It's a good moment at WrestleMania. It doesn't suck the energy out. It gives the crowd a time to relax and watch something fun they want to see.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We just want to see Undertaker do a tombstone and go, "Ah."
Yeah, and I think that's where they made the mistake with Roman Reigns last year, was that they didn't realize that that's all they need to do to book Taker.
But that was the...
Passing of the torch.
That was the "I'm retired" Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
You know?
And now he's not.
And now he sees the "I'm back."
Because you look at it and you go, "Well, that match was shit."
It's horrible. It was rough.
So...
Okay, we already talked about Jeff and Matt Hardy. Samoa Joe, I think he's staying.
I think
there's no reason for him to move.
I have him going.
Really?
I have him going
Really?
to SmackDown because at least on SmackDown he can face a whole bunch of like new talent. And I think when he came out there and he ripped Roman, I think that was his last time he's ripping Roman. And then he's just going.
I think he's that one in the chamber that if this Roman thing really doesn't pan out, all right, Joe, go get him. Pop.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he sticks around on Raw just for that reason.
I'd be happy if he did. Or maybe it's a deal where, you know, Roman wins and then that's his first opponent. Because, I mean, Samoa Joe is a great opponent. He's always in contention. But I just think he could do really a lot of damage on SmackDown. But
he could, but I think I still think they're trying to. I hope that they're building up something for him to get the belt, either from Roman if he takes it, or from Brock.
Yeah.
Whatever, because Joe deserves the belt.
He does.
And I mean, he's been out injured, and you kind of forget about him. Sure. And then when he showed up, I was like, I'm sitting like, oh yeah, Joe, give him the belt.
Yeah,
just freaking hand it to him.
He should have had the belt at Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, he should have.
He should have. And I get they were trying to have Brock have it for an entire year.
No, it was
not that.
It was we got to build up Brock so Roman can take it from him. That is what the storyline led to.
Samoa Joe would have been better.
Yeah,
like that just doesn't make sense.
All right. I don't care about Kane. He can go.
Yeah, Kane could be a free agent and it wouldn't bother me.
Brock Lesnar,
staying.
He's staying. He still has the belt.
Yeah.
The Miz
stays.
I think the Miz goes.
He's already been on SmackDown.
I know, but you don't need him as much on SmackDown, and he takes time away.
I think
go be the dad for a while.
Which I do.
You mentioned that before.
I do think he's going to do that. That's why I said that he was going to lose the Intercontinental Championship, so that way they could just be like, Miz, go be a dad for a bit.
Yeah.
But I say that he stays and Daniel Bryan gets moved to Raw.
See, that's a good point too. I think, and now that you say that, and then I started thinking the Intercontinental, because I do believe Finn's going, and I also believe Seth Rollins is going.
Oh,
so
I didn't have Seth on there because of the whole Monday Night Rollins thing. But
but when the shakeup happens, the only titles you can switch are the IC and US.
You're right.
You can't take Universal to SmackDown because it's red.
Yeah.
Can't take the Raw Women's Champion to SmackDown because it's the Raw Women's Champion.
It's also red.
And you can't take the Raw Tag Team titles to SmackDown because they're the Raw Tag Team titles.
And red, too.
So, the U.S. title, Intercontinental, swap them. Jinder's on Raw, Seth is
I
on.
didn't even have that. I actually had Bobby Roode going, but that makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
Braun Strowman.
I have him moving.
Really?
I have him going to SmackDown.
I think he's staying.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
He's just a big personality for Raw to have.
He
and
is.
I mean, he flips cars and trucks and buildings and shit. So
he is.
And scares people off of floats.
He does. That was great. I just, for him to go to SmackDown, and maybe I'm just adding too much talent on SmackDown, but I would like to see him go there and fight different people. Because on Raw, we've seen him fight a majority of the people
We've seen
and
him beat up
destroy everyone. Like, at least with this, he'd have a new crop of people to fight and destroy.
But the problem is...
And he just hasn't had any success
You
on
send him to SmackDown. Other than Baron Corbin, who rivals Braun Strowman? And that's what you always have to think of. Who is legit?
But on Raw, who's his rival?
Brock, Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe. Who else is big? You had the whole Kane thing. Big Show.
I'll say this: if Baron Corbin, because I have Baron Corbin going to Raw.
Okay.
So I could see them two having those two having a feud for a little bit.
Because Baron Corbin's the only big guy on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Well, Big E, but
he's a tag team.
Yeah, Big E and Braun.
I think you have for him on SmackDown, Orton and Jinder. That's kind of in his
Orton's
range.
Good enough to fight him.
And of course, we mentioned earlier, but I'm jumped over this. Rusev, maybe, but there's some stuff going on.
Yeah, who
there
knows what's happening with him?
Yeah.
I think he does get the move to SmackDown if he stays.
Who, Rusev?
Yeah,
Rusev's already on SmackDown.
Oh, I think he gets to move to Raw.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind. I think he stays on SmackDown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. Rusev Day makes sense.
Yeah.
I also have Dolph Ziggler moving to Raw.
I would like that.
Because I feel like they could do more with him on Raw.
Okay, let's go through the ladies real quick.
I have so many changes on ladies.
Yes or no? Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
Yes.
Switches, goes to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Alicia Fox, she's
No, it doesn't matter.
injured right now, so but
Yeah.
Asuka.
She goes to SmackDown.
Really?
Yes.
To continue rivalry with Charlotte?
No,
Or-
Charlotte goes to Raw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why she dropped the belt.
Yeah. That's why she does, because she's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
that makes sense. That
You
makes
send,
sense.
I think Charlotte, and I know you haven't got there, but Sasha. Where's it? Not Mickey. Becky. Why is Becky not on this list? Oh, I'm on Raw Wrestlers. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Is Becky on?
Becky's on SmackDown.
Okay, Sasha is on SmackDown or Raw?
No, she's on Raw. See,
Oh,
I
Raw.
have Sasha.
Okay, never mind. Then so Becky and Charlotte swap. They go to Raw.
I have Sasha and Bailey going to Raw. I have Becky staying, but Becky could go or leave. I mean, I just wish she would get a push.
Here's my thing with Becky. She's one of the 4 horsewomen.
Yeah. So she needs to be with one.
So you want her on the same show as Ronda Rousey for the other 4 horsewomen. So when you build to the 4 horsewomen of WWE versus the 4 horsewomen of UFC, you have them all on the same show. But
who are the 4 supposed to be?
It's Charlotte, Becky,
Sasha
and Bailey.
those are the 4 horsewomen.
Sasha and Bailey.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the 4 horsewomen of NXT. That's how they started. They came in together. They kind of built that as themselves. Then UFC is you got Ronda, Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, and then Roderick Strong's wife.
Yeah. With that, we can't remember her name.
Yeah.
So I think Charlotte turns heel.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
She's much better as a heel.
She's so good as a heel.
So you have her on Raw working just randomly, doing whatever, going after the women's title, that kind of stuff. You do you work her against, and then it's Survivor Series. Because I don't think Ronda versus Stephanie is done. Mm-hmm. I think SummerSlam we might get a singles match.
Maybe.
Because I think what they want to do, Ronda Stephanie, Stone Cold Vince McMahon.
Oh, that's a good.
Okay.
Good comparison. I wouldn't have thought about that.
So for their entire career, they're always at
They're
each other's
just
throats.
always at each
Yeah,
other.
that's genius. Actually,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought about that.
Okay, the ones I see going is Alexa Bliss, Dana Brooke,
Oh, no.
Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville.
If you send Dana Brooke, do you send the rest of Titus Worldwide?
That's done.
Worldwide? I don't know.
Elite.
Bro, I'll tell you what, when they came out at Raw, bro, that audience was hyped for them.
Were they?
They go, and everyone, worldwide?
But is that
Really?
Is that crowd though?
That might be that crowd.
Yeah, because I think the normal crowd does not care about Titus Worldwide. I mean, as much as they push them as they can, I just don't think anybody really cares.
The only thing I care about Titus Worldwide is like what jacket
Dana Brooks wearing.
just girl, how much cleavage you gonna show today?
Look, I would love to see Dana Brooke on SmackDown because SmackDown has a really good women's division.
Yeah, and they can do something with her. I mean, her and Emma, I both liked. It took me a while to warm up to them, but they're not doing anything with Dana Brooke.
Who's Emma?
Huh?
Yo.
Who's Emma?
Yo. Did y'all hear about Emma?
No.
Yo. So she's dating Del Rio.
Oh, is she?
Del Rio no-showed the Impact Lucha Underground
Yeah,
show.
then he got fired because of it.
Emma no-showed Ring of Honor.
For real? Why?
I don't know.
Wow, that's terrible.
Bro.
Okay, so she's just self-destructing.
Yeah.
And
I mean, she can go to any promotion, but those are, I mean, Ring of Honor is a big promotion
Yeah.
to snub on. That's messed up.
And your boyfriend just no-showed Impact,
That was planned.
so you ain't going there. That was
No.
not planned.
You don't think
That
those
was
two?
not-
You don't think those two
Oh,
coordinated
those
to
two.
miss
Yeah,
them?
I thought you meant like Impact
No,
planned
no,
him
no,
to
no,
be there.
no, no. Impact fired him on the spot. But yeah,
all right, switching over to SmackDown. Going through real fast. In English, I think he's staying right there on SmackDown.
Wherever Rusev goes, he goes.
yeah.
Yeah. AJ Styles,
Stays. 'cause
Stays.
that's
He won the title.
Corbin. You said you guys think he's
I think he
moving.
moves
Corky move.
because he's kind of stagnant right now.
I don't give a shit about Baron Corbin. I just don't like him. As a,
I love
as a
Baron.
human being, I just hate him.
I used to feel the same way. And then I watched that reality show that NXT did called Breaking Ground. Mm-hmm. And I kind of got to know him like behind the scenes and stuff. I'm like, I like this guy.
Okay,
Maybe
maybe,
because
I should watch that.
Maybe because he's like me. And he's like, I don't want to be around people. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
I like you.
I see where you're coming from.
Okay, maybe I should watch that because I wasn't too crazy about Alexa Bliss until I just watched the my daughter's a wrestler or whatever.
Yeah, and
I was
that
like,
really
oh,
made
shit,
me
man.
really made me warm up to him. I'm like, man, I like. And then I started paying more attention to him in the ring, and I started liking him a little more.
Yeah.
All right. Big E, rest of the boys, the whole
I
New
think
Day.
New Day stays.
They're staying.
Yeah, New Day stays.
You're not going to split them up. They're just.
No, I think New Day goes because the Usos probably stay. I think the Usos stay.
Oh, okay.
I
And
think the
New Day
Usos
goes.
go.
I think the Usos go too, but
I thought they go until the Usos are taking on the
Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers.
But
So I think
again,
Usos stay.
it's added an inter-promotional pay-per-view, so they can do whatever the hell they want. That's why I feel like Usos go, and they,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, loser goes to Raw.
See, but I think if they won't do a loser goes to Raw match because it will be picked that no, this is the team that's going. So then if they go into that match, you're like, well, they're obviously losing.
Yeah.
So that's my problem with that. That's why I say Usos stay, New Day goes. And I a lot of people are like, is it time to break up the New Day? I'm like, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think the New Day
No.
is the New Day from here on out.
Yes.
I don't think you ever break them up.
No. I think the only thing you change is their gimmick. A pancakes, cereal,
Yeah.
whatever. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I think they are building a Hall of Fame career.
Yes. Just together.
Yes.
Yeah. They need to stay as a team. A New Day could go to Raw to try and help, like, I guess, do a facelift to that tag team division
Yeah.
because that's what they need is a lot of help. And you know what's funny is, like, I think last year we were talking about this. We were talking about how SmackDown's tag team division was so lacking, and then New Day went over there and they just brought it back up. So I think
if you think about that, it's New Day going over there. It's just like New Day and Usos for a year.
yeah.
And I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, I hated that match at Mania. I was like, this is a waste of the New Day and a waste of the Usos.
It was because all it was the Vince's idea of this Bludgeon Brothers gimmick, and he's just like, I love it. let's really push it.
They're big guys. Big guys always destroy everybody. So let's get the big guys.
Big guys have hammers that are clearly foam.
Okay, Bobby Roode.
I think he goes.
Stays.
I think he goes. Why do you think he stays? What else can he really do on SmackDown? He's not going for the WWE Championship right now.
They could fit him in somewhere. I think he still has work to do.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see him go. And what I wanted all night long when Bobby Roode was getting his ass kicked in the ring was James Storm.
I do too. Yeah.
I wanted it so bad.
And that's one thing too, is that I could see him going to Raw
and then
James Storm showing up, because James Storm has been in the backstage of like the last 4 like WWE events.
Is Chris Jericho still with SmackDown? I mean,
Jericho's on that John Cena.
He's like free agent.
He's free agent.
Yeah.
Can show up wherever he wants.
Technically, he's on SmackDown. But he went to SmackDown because of Kevin Owens, because he won the United States Championship. And it was like, if he wins, he moves to SmackDown. So that's what he did. And then Kevin Owens destroyed him. And then he's been gone ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Daniel Bryan, I'm with y'all. He's moving to Raw. He's not staying there. Because now that he's no longer general manager. And congrats to Paige. Getting that job.
Yeah.
I just want to say that's another reason that the New Day moves, because I don't think they want Xavier.
Oh! I didn't think about that! Oh, you're a genius. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
We got it.
Taking that out. Yep. Just changing that. Yep.
Yeah.
New Day moves. You're right.
Remember when they had the whole thing come out and they had New Day, Kofi and Big E just looking at him like, bruh.
But see, that's why I don't think Absolution goes to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because Paige is there.
Yeah.
That's why I think the Riot Squad goes over there to like unite the factions.
Yeah, since she's there, they no longer have a leader. You bring them over. You got Ruby Riott taking over just 2 people.
Yeah.
I think they just move one of them. Just one of Absolution.
I think they work so well together.
I do too, but I there's no reason for Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville to be together. Like they don't. Their gear doesn't fit together. They don't. You know, as the group, okay, it made sense because it was a group. Now it's just 2 of you. It makes no sense.
And that's why I say they moved to Riot.
Split Sonya and
yeah. But that's why I say like you just put them in another faction. And
I think Mandy Rose is fine on her own.
Really? I mean, we all know she's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't too crazy about her in the beginning, but I kind of warmed up to her. Plus,
But
fine.
I don't know, like her moveset. Like I would think Sonya Deville is fine on her own.
See, I don't like Sonya Deville in the ring.
Really?
Really?
Because now that you have Ronda Rousey there, you look at Sonya Deville and you're like, that's a fake MMA.
That's true.
In-ring style.
Because she had like 3 MMA fights versus Ronda.
And you watch Ronda and you're like, Ronda's legit using MMA in a WWE ring.
Okay, you're right. That's a good.
So it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, then I could totally see then that she goes to SmackDown.
Also, I was at a show this weekend in New Orleans, and there were 4 different wrestlers with MMA gimmicks. None of them wore shoes. I'm like, okay, there's 4. Some of y'all need to put shoes on. Like, you can't have 4 barefoot people on a show. Like that's no. What are you doing?
Speaking of that, I was watching, I think it was WrestleMania 31, when Rusev still didn't wear shoes.
And then he broke his foot.
And then he broke his foot.
Better wear shoes.
Now he wears shoes.
Dolph Ziggler.
Moves to Raw.
I would like to see him go to Raw.
Let's see him move.
Yeah.
I don't care. I honestly think he's going to stay. I honestly don't know.
Honestly,
I could see him leaving the company.
I don't know why he didn't leave the company when that whole thing happened. Like, he should have gone to Ring of Honor or New Japan.
He would be amazing in Japan.
Or even Impact.
God. Shoot, have him join the Bullet Club at this point.
Oh, that'd be good. Go all in, bro. Go all in.
Right?
I'll be there. All in.
I'm pretty sure WWE just backed up the money truck when they were like, look, you're not going to get your singles match at WrestleMania. You're also not going to be the United States Championship. You're also not going to win the Royal Rumble. But here's money.
No, I think it was this. It was like, yo, here's some money, and we might do something with you. We got an idea.
They never did.
All right, I'll sign. What's the idea? we're going to put you in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and you're going to get thrown out like 30 times, but you'll just pull yourself back in.
You're going to be the Shawn Michaels.
Until the end, then you're going to get thrown out.
You're going to be the WWE.
And Matt Hardy's going to win.
The watered-down Shawn Michaels.
You guys already said the Usos are going.
I say he's going. He says he's staying. I think if Naomi goes, the Usos go. Because I don't think they want to split up Jimmy and Naomi.
I think different. I think Vince will split them up. Split them up. It'll be funny.
Yeah. You're such a dick, Vince.
After watching Divas, they have enough problems. They need to keep them together. So, Jinder Mahal stays.
Nope.
I think he goes. After what he said about flipping the titles, I say he goes. And I think Vince loves Jinder right now. And that's why he was the WWE champion for so long, and that's why they put the United States Championship on him. Because I think Vince still loves that whole gimmick of people, the Americans hate this.
See, I think it's different. I think even though it's different countries, I think it was let's put a title on Jinder before we go to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's smart.
That's what I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's put it on him. We'll drop it later in the year.
Yeah, people will go nuts for that. Yeah. He'll be a face for the first time.
He looks like us. Papa. Randy Orton.
This one's tough for me because
it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
He's just going to be... And you know what's really bad about it? Watching all these WrestleManias leading up to this, I'm like, man, I remember when Randy Orton was taking on Triple H and he was DDT and Stephanie.
Yeah.
And had Triple H handcuffed. He was kissing Stephanie. And he was just a vicious, vile creature. And now he's just...
Yeah.
RKO.
Pretty much. I don't think they need him on SmackDown. To be honest, I think if you're going to get rid of Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and these are all hypotheticals, if you're going to get rid of those guys and move them to SmackDown, you need someone in there to at least entertain a title contention, and that would be Randy Orton. So I actually think I just convinced myself that he's moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more time on Raw.
Yeah.
You can cut him out of Hulu. It'll be fine.
That's also why I was thinking that Matt Hardy goes to SmackDown.
Maybe I can actually see what he does.
Yep.
That'd be dope.
We said Rusev, but there's already a whole bunch of shit going on with him. We think that he's just leaving. Well, you guys think that he's just leaving.
I mean, probably. I don't know. I personally have no idea, but I just had an idea. Freaking Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. They go to Raw.
You mean Shelton?
Benjamin. I think they go to Raw. I forgot about that tag team, but that's a good enough tag team to actually work over there, and I think they go.
Okay. I like that pick. I think that's a good move.
Mm-hmm. Shinsuke stays.
Yeah, definitely.
He ain't going away. He just went heel.
God, I'm so excited for heel Shinsuke.
I love it. But the problem was, I'm sitting in SmackDown, and I'm like, Shinsuke, you're the worst heel ever, because we are cheering you.
Yeah.
When he goes, I'm so sorry, AJ Styles. I don't know what came over me. Everyone's cheering that. And then he goes, no, really. Like, what were you thinking? No speak English.
I love that.
That was awesome.
And I'm just like,
God.
Because The Miz does things and you're just like, God, you're good, but boo. Boo you. And Shinsuke, I'm just like, that's great. Good job. Dude. I love you so much.
But that's the thing about Shinsuke is we love Shinsuke.
That's what I'm saying.
Good or bad, we love
Worst
Shinsuke.
Heel ever.
Okay, what about
10?
That's what I was going to say. I want Ty on Raw.
I do too.
Maybe he does something.
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
But I think
I honestly don't know what he's doing on SmackDown.
He's not doing anything. He's not doing it. I think Ty goes, and he is one of those dark matches that gets cut from Hulu.
Yeah.
But still, you watch him on Raw, and you're just like, oh man, it's Ty Dillinger. This is cool. Oh, he's actually winning something. That's great. Hulu people will never know.
Okay. Jumping down to the women. I forgot to mention the new kids on the block. Iconic. Billie Kay, Peyton Royce.
I love them so much.
I saw some of their matches on NXT. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I told you, I'm like, maybe need to see more. I don't know. I don't know why they moved them up, but there has to be a reason.
They are fantastic on the mic.
Okay.
They are so great. And, I mean, their matches, like, in-ring ability is there. It's not, I don't think it was showcased well in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for the women's division, those two can kill it. And I think that on SmackDown is the perfect place for them, especially if you move the Riot Squad over to Raw. You've got these two that are going to be this buddy tag team that's just going to be like dominating for a little bit. I think SmackDown is going to be a big fish in a small pond kind of arena for the women's division for a little bit, while Raw is going to be that ocean.
Yeah. I'm going to go, okay, because I'm thinking, all right, now I'm looking at this. Alexa, Asuka, Dana, Mickey, and Sonya all go, and I just heard your Alexa to SmackDown. And then the SmackDown girls, Becky, Charlotte, Naomi, Nikki, and...
Nikki's like a free agent at this point.
Yeah, I think they go. I think they all go to Raw.
The Riot Squad too? Or no?
No, I think the Riot Squad stays.
Okay.
Because I think you have the Riot Squad, and you add maybe one of them goes, and you add Sonya Deville to the squad.
Who out of all of those, not Ruby Riott, who out of all of those would you think would be okay to go to Raw?
Liv.
Yeah, she's got.
Because Liv has character on her own.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Sarah Logan outside. I mean, I know her on the indie scene,
right?
But I don't know her outside the Riot Squad because she wasn't even in NXT.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know her character outside of Riot Squad.
I think the problem with that is that would be such a minor move. Like, you move the Riot Squad, that's a huge move that they're just like, everybody's freaking out for on Raw. You move Liv Morgan, and it's just like, oh, Liv Morgan's here.
Well, see, but Liv Morgan fought for the title on NXT. Liv Morgan had a character on NXT. So I know, but then at the same time, maybe you move Sarah Logan so she can have her own character. Maybe that's what you do. But so I think one of them goes along with Charlotte, Becky, and Nikki and Naomi.
There was one. Oh, see, that's what disappoints me about Sanity not showing up on SmackDown, which I feel like they really should have, is that Nikki Cross isn't on this list. And I think she'd be great on SmackDown right now.
Yep.
Well, see, that's where I go. I think that Sanity gets placed somewhere during the shakeup.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And I think they get placed on SmackDown.
Yeah, that'd be a great place for them.
And I think Andrade Cien Almost gets placed on SmackDown as well.
That'd be perfect. That would be great.
So those are the picture people that they said nothing. They just gonna bring them up.
Yeah. I don't think, because I don't think they're done yet.
Well, and then on the draft, they pretty much drafted Finn Balor. He hadn't shown up on any WWE ring at all, and they drafted him.
I could see Velvet Dream going somewhere too.
I could see him doing one more feud on NXT before he goes.
Yeah, that could be possible too.
There was.
I just look at this. I just look at the NXT roster. I'm like, y'all got so many people now.
Yeah, and Drew McIntyre, whenever he's finally healthy, I would like to see him go up.
I think I don't think Drew shows back up at NXT. I think when he's active again, he just shows up at Raw or SmackDown.
I'd be so into that.
Walks right in the door.
One thing we haven't brought up: Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Bruh.
They're not.
Did you hear that? Kurt Angle on Raw.
Yes!
Bruh!
I hear TNA's hiring. Ah, that was so great!
Bruh!
Dude, TNA, man, they started blasting so many tweets about that.
They were so happy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, we have tried for 12 years to get y'all to notice us, and if you noticed us. Thank you so much.
So they were like,
we're trending.
Yeah, they're like, look how many,
I know it's not our name. It's not our name anymore. Like, we're actually Impact now. You got our name wrong, but whatever. Screw it. Let's call ourselves TNA again.
And for Kurt Angle to say it too was just perfect.
Oh yeah,
because he actually established TNA. Really.
Oh yeah, his move to TNA was Hulk Hogan going to WCW.
Yes, yeah, 100% agree with that.
Because he was like, "Yo, my neck's hurt. I need to retire." And WWE's like, "Oh, we'll let you out of your contract. That's okay." Yo, TNA, what up? And he actually spent more time in TNA than he did in WWE.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It really. I remember most of his match being from TNA. Most of his memorable moments were on TNA. Freaking whenever he jumped off of that damn steel cage, was insane. Oh my god!
I never watched it.
Oh, he was insane. Like when he was there, and they had Sting there, and they had like the main event, the Mafia, like that. Oh my god, it was incredible. But Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, right now they're playing this angle that nobody wants them, but they're still with WWE. So, do you think they split them? Where it's like, okay, well, Daniel Bryan's gone, and so let's bring Kevin Owens back, or Sami Zayn back, and the one goes back? Or do you think one brand just takes on both of them?
I think one brand takes them both. I don't know who takes them, though. I mean, I think it's Raw. I think they're definitely going to Raw.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Because the match ended, like, with... what happened with the match? No one won or something?
No one won. It's a double elimination? Or
so I think they somehow end up on Raw.
But do you think because those two go to Raw, that maybe makes too many people on Raw?
Unless they go back to NXT. Because I think if you watch the Women's Battle Royal, where they had that moment where all the NXT women were standing strong, I think we are building toward NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown. And wouldn't it be interesting if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn go back to NXT and get their troops? Mm-hmm. Think about Kevin Owens and the Undisputed Era.
Dude, that'd be dope.
As a faction against Raw, SmackDown.
Kind of like the new Nexus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Could be interesting. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know. It probably won't.
Add Tommaso Ciampa to that, too.
Yeah, Ciampa fits in there. Mm-hmm. So the Undisputed Era could be like a Nexus, an NWO, a DX.
Yeah.
That could really work. Now that you've added Roderick Strong there. You made me interested in Roderick Strong. I didn't give a crap about Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
Until he put that wristband on. I'm like, yeah, that was dope.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I did not. And I feel like I felt so dumb after watching because I was like, I should have seen this.
And I didn't care about, I didn't care about Adam Cole until I watched him live.
Adam Cole versus EC3.
That was so dope.
That was great.
And listening to the crowd, baby.
Yes.
Because I've watched Adam Cole. I like him. I'm like, oh, he's good. He's okay. Seeing him live, 180. I'm like, I'm in on this.
Well,
I'm all in.
Okay. The one I knew nothing about was EC3. That's what you guys kept talking about. And I saw him in there, him and Ricochet in that match, man. Oh, my God.
Dude, their role was to die in that
everybody,
match.
Velveteen Dreams.
Yo, did y'all hear the "Please Don't Die" chants?
Yes.
We thought there was a couple times we actually thought Velveteen Dream was dead because there's so many people out checking on him. But then he gets up and moves to the other side of the ring and just falls back down, and everyone goes to check on him over there. So we're like, all right, he's got to be in a position for something, but he's still almost dead.
Yeah. Dude, when he hit that purple rain, or whatever the heck it is, off that freaking ladder, that was nuts.
Yeah.
EC3's so good. Whenever him and Adam Cole are taking out all the competition, and then he looks to the crowd and goes, EC3, baby! Then Adam Cole's like, the fuck, bro?
That was funny.
Yeah. Dude, seriously though, Ricochet was incredible in that match, but I felt like, except for Adam Cole, everybody was meant to die in that match.
Yeah,
that was
so looked
nuts. Oh my god, I felt so bad for those guys. I'm like, and I love EC3's tweet after that because after it was maybe an hour or two after he tweeted out, "Ouch."
Okay, well, that's our predictions for Superstar Shakeup.
Man, we need to keep a good list of this so we can remember this. So when we're watching it on the Raw, we can be like, I was right.
I was wrong.
Or VC can message us and be like, you were so dumb.
You're so dumb.
Thank you, everyone, for coming back and watching our show.
Yeah.
We'll try not to take any more breaks.
Don't touch the belt. Don't touch the belt.
I want people to see it.
Tell me.
There's a glare.
Don't touch the belt. Are you a champion?
No.
Then don't touch the belt.
What's the big deal about your belt?
Only champions touch the belt. Don't touch the belt. I literally just said don't touch the belt. And you touched the belt.
Hanging out with that idiot Nigel Rabbit.
expand the empire.
Technically.
I had some tea the other night. It was pretty good.
Was it? Did he make it?
No, I made my own tea.
Oh,
I'm British, dog. Pip pip.
that's
That's
not how any of this works.
No, not at all.
Cheerio.
No.
You had Cheerios for breakfast? What?
Bond. James Bond.
No, God, no.
Oh, God. Thank you very much for watching the show. I am Rob. This has been Channel Control. You keep watching me on youtube.com, Channel Control TV, Instagram, Channel Control TV, and the Twitter at Channel Control with... God damn it. Go ahead, Matt.
Man, you can find me not being English on, or fake English, on my Twitter and Instagram at Move the Joystick. And don't forget to check out Cinelinks.com. We have new reviews that are up right now, especially for Rampage, which just came out, and Truth or Dare, which that's the name of it, right?
Yep,
Truth or Dare.
Bloomhouse's Truth or Dare.
Bloomhouse's, yes. Bloomhouse's Truth or Dare. That's good to mention. Go out there, check that out. Pretty soon, I will have a new review for God of War, because that comes out next Friday, and I'm so excited.
By the time this is up, I will have a review up for Rampage on my YouTube page, which you can find by searching Real Jackass BC or Jackass Nation, and hit that subscribe button. Take a screenshot that you are subscribed and send it to me, whether it's like a tweet or a Facebook message or a Snapchat or on Instagram. You can tag me. You can send a carrier pigeon. I think there's Ravens or something you can send. There's stuff like that. You can FedEx it to me. However it is, you take Polaroid picture. I don't care. Whatever it is you do, let me know that you are subscribed to the Jackass Nation on YouTube, and you could win a digital copy of The Last Jedi. We're going to announce the winners this Thursday coming up on It Is What It Is. So you got a couple more days before I pick a winner. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do that. This weekend, next Saturday, April 21st. Next Saturday is the 21st, right?
Yes.
Yeah, next Saturday, 21st, the Bluebird Festival. The Rabbit Empire presents ETCW's Bluebird Festival Rampage. It's going down out in Wills Point, Texas. Festival's like 10 a.m. to 5. We'll be wrestling throughout the day. Come out there. Check it out. I'm the champion. I'm not going to wrestle because I'm too good for those people. But I will be there because, I got a fist pump like a champ, like a British champ. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Yo, Italy, Britain, they're like this. They're over there together.
No.
That's how we do it. Real talk.
Yeah, I'm going to start bleeping out your shit when you start talking about that empire people that you're with.
Expand the empire because the sun never sets on the Rabbit Empire. Hit me up on all social media at RealJackassBC. RealJackassBC.
I'm done.
If y'all had fun with this,
No.
me and the digital director of NBC Sports Chicago break down our time in WrestleMania on this most recent It Is What It Is. It really is a great episode. Dice is a great dude. Make sure you just check out the episode. You'll really enjoy it.
All right. Do that. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.